balikan na natin ang New All Pinoy Alternative Music.
New All Pinoy Alternative Music.
Only here on V81 Radio, South Manila.
So welcome back. You're still here on NAPALM, your new all Pinoy alternative music program with our guest band Dozer. So before that, we would like to mention that for all of our viewers and listeners, you can listen or view our program NAPALM as well as V81 programs through Facebook Live. For viewing, Facebook Live, YouTube Live as well. For listening, you can have your website. You can have our app, V81 mobile app, available in Google Play Store and Apple App Store. And if you are based in the US or North America, you have your Amazon devices. Just say, Alexa, play V81 radio. So let us play the second song of our guest band Dozer, entitled Wounds.
To me, how you stole me in a place I've never been, in a place nobody knows. Everything is great and no one's to be blamed. They say all storms pass away, 'cause my friend is here to stay. Some angels you met could have been the cure. They left you cold in bed, only to feel like a fool. Nothing was wrong with you, all alone. It's really breaking your soul every time you hear it call. Words we never hear. In this life full of grief, to look back from where you are now. Nothing has changed, but still dark from the shades of memories that we found. Now you were saying that life is crazy. You really suffered a lot, but never know when it will stop. Words we never hear. In this life full of grief, words we never hear.
Okay. So, pa-shout out daw kay, please greet Tito Pogi for me, says si Joe, our drummer. Oh, uy, si Randy. I think someone recognized Randy from the ano no, from the frame. Okay, so let's bring back the our band of the week. Okay.
Ayan, sige. So, we'll start the question addressed to Randy. No?
Yeah.
So, could you tell us something about the song Wound?
Yeah. So basically, I came up with the music, pero yung lyrics were written by R. Velasquez. Pero hindi sila Gino. Yan. Basically sino ba to? Si Dr. Rodel Velasquez. He nag-session sa amin si Rodel before. And he pinahiram sa amin yung lyrics.
UST din to. UST din.
Yeah, med student nun. At that time, med student siya ng sa UST.
He was our drummer.
Yeah, and drummer also. Naging drummer din na. So, basically, since hindi naman ako yung nagsulat ng lyrics, I guess what it means for me is that usually scars from the past never truly heal, and it will continue to haunt you. But of course, we learn from them and that makes us a better person.
Hugot song pala to, hugot song.
Oh yeah. Marami tayo noong time na yun. Way back 90s.
Sige. So, question for Ron. No? So,
Yes.
how do you deal with disagreements or bad decisions about songwriting, melodies, schedules? Yeah. How do you deal with that?
Well, so far the band naman democratic naman kami in terms of songwriting and decision making. But of course, in any other group or there will be disagreements and issues comes up. But as we got older, habang tumatagal sa banda and we get to mature, siguro I guess that each member has recognized each his own what do you call it, strengths and weaknesses. And then so each member has a role to play na, and tries not to step on each other's boundaries in terms of, for example, Jem does some of the artworks, considering we are all fine art students. Joy and I would do the production. Joe actually does the food, and like Carl. And then Rance tries to sing very well. Ayun lang.
How about you,
But
Joe?
yeah, go ahead.
How about you,
No,
Joe? Do you have any experiences regarding itong concerning yung mga band decisions?
Joe, I think naka-mute ka. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
it gets easier if you hear a lot of music. Yung iba-ibang kahit iba-ibang genre. Para let's say, may makuha kang beat na galing sa ibang genre, ma-apply mo sa baseline ng ibang genre, tas para makakuha ng maraming influence. Para maging original yung iyong taste. Pero,
Ang ibig mo sabihin, Joe, is makinig ka ng mas maraming genres for you to have more parang common ground as different people na having different influences, parang ganon.
yeah, pero you still stay to the core ng gusto mo. Like, kunyari, kung gusto mo rocking sound, pwede mo lagyan ng groove, pero mabigat pa rin yung mga stuff.
So does it happen isang kanta, for example, si Randy ay medyo grungy, si Jem ay medyo ambient, tapos, for example, ikaw, gusto mo, for example, ibang genre naman, like, for example, medyo...
You always meet at the middle. Ganun dapat. Meet at the middle.
Okay. Hindi naman kayo na gano'n before, na parang isang kanta, Randy's doing grunge, si Jem is doing a different kind. Pero kumbaga, maganda pa rin pakinggan. But you're...
Kung sinama mo naman, you can tell if it works or not rin naman. Tapos you can put it somewhere else muna until something else comes in, nababagay sa bassline, sa drums, sa riff. Tago ka lang ng tago.
Yeah. Yeah. Go. Ayan. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I think we have to go to our third song, "Hold by the Corner."
Yes.
Then cover me to share no light. You've given me a home, a place that I can call my own. You know myself more than I've lost myself again. Tell me why.
Okay. All right. Before we throw in the question about the third song, iikot ko muna kasi I'm sure some of our band members here would like to do their personal shout-outs to whomever. So, umpisa muna natin kay Rance. Ano yung mga shout-out mo, Rance?
Ayun, shout out to my family. And of course, my smart family.
Okay. How about you, Joe? Anong mga shout-outs mo?
Friends and family, musta?
Okay. How about you, Jem?
Sa baby ko, pag malaki ka na at napanood mo to, ito yung mukha ko nung bata.
All right. About anything else, Jem?
That's it. Thank you.
Okay. How about last but not the least, si Ronald?
Yes, shout out to my friends and family, my wife Celine, and my kids, and the Fallopian Cubes, the other band that's I'm working on.
Okay. Oh, sige.
It's
So
just
I
an
think,
office, nothing serious.
Okay, Bards, I think you should ask the obvious question about the story behind the song Hold by the corner.
Hold by the corner. Yan, sige. Si Rans ang makakasagot nito. Sige, Rans. Could you explain to us yung story behind the song Hold by the Corner?
Okay. Actually, the song is about disappointments. To sum up what it means when I wrote it, I tried to capture the feeling of how someone you trust or have given yourself fully to lifts you up just to pull you down, and until you crawl back to your own comfort zone. Yun lang.
Hugot song na naman to, Rans.
So, sabi ko nga sa'yo, may Week Back 90s ganyan talaga yung
Pero,
me in particular.
Pero doon pa rin yung grunge na sound niya eh. So, yeah. For all, no? For all of you, kasi since you started nung estudyante pa lang kayo sa UST, so I'm sure, siyempre, minsan mahirap din, especially at the time na hindi available yung mga gadgets or yung internet or yung ano na meron tayo ngayon. So, despite your busy schedule, binabalance niyo yung time nyo sa school and sa banda and sa gigs. How do you find time? Paano nyo ginawa yun before? Paano nyo ginawa yung time na yun na nababalansin nyo yung gigs, school, or family kung meron man kayo ng family at that time? Yes, let's start with si Ronald muna.
Yeah, I think during the time we were very active around 5 years ago, 10 years ago ba yun? Because when we were active, I think none of us had families yet, no? None of us was married pa, no? So it was a little bit easier, but some had relationships, which is sort of become challenging for us. If you look at it, we actually have 7 other members that was part of Dozer. We had drummers and bassists, so meaning that it wasn't. There were difficult times that even me had to leave, and somebody else who had to take my place for somebody, like for the drummer, except for Jet, ang hirap palitan. So, but right now, I think it will be easier that yung family mo would be understanding of what you're doing, what you're trying to do creatively. It would be easier if they are open-minded in that terms. But yeah, I guess yun lang sa issue na yun.
Yes. How about si Jim?
Mahirap, man. Kasi nung time na yon, well, communication, wala namang cellphone noon. Magkikita ka sa isang place. May mga logistic issues na gano'n. Broke. Ako, personally, struggled nung college. So, hirap ako nung college ako. Plus, ako yung parang nagmamanage din, you know, getting gigs for these guys. Mahirap dahil, yun, pag wala kang pera, wala kang, you know, kailangan mong maghanap ng paraan parate. And then kailangan mong i-organize lahat. So nag-enjoy ako dun sa part ng, you know, pag at the end part na magtutugtog ka ng live and all. Pero to get there, may struggle, you know. Especially as a college student, tapos nagtatrabaho na rin ako ng time na yon. So dami kong gina-juggle. So yun, mahirap. Dinaan ko yung hirap noon para makatugtog kami ng, you know, ng ayos or makakuha kami ng gig somehow.
Yan, sige. Next, we have Joe. Yan.
Mahirap din yung scheduling. Kasi aside sa school, tas may work din, it's like free ba lahat at the same time? So, scheduling din, aside from everything they've said.
Especially wala pang text nun. Patawagan mo sa phone. May phone pa kung wala kang phone.
So, maghihintay ka.
Sa National Bookstore.
Okay. Yes, and then si Randy. Yan.
Actually, yan nga. Studies nga first and foremost. So yung practice on weekends lang. And ayun nga, since nighttime naman yung gigs, at least hindi naman coincide with school. And yeah.
Okay. Final question would be, syempre, right now, there are kids maybe watching us, nag-iisip sila na mag-form din ng kanilang banda. Ano yung pwede yung advice sa kanila na parang somehow, ayan, they can start or they have a bigger chance of parang succeeding sa pagbuo ng banda, pag-create ng music. What can you advise them? Yeah. So we start siguro with Randy naman ulit.
Okay. Okay. Actually, magagaling ang mga bata ngayon. Yeah. And very fortunate kasi meron silang mga readily available na mga makukuha sa YouTube. Unlike sa time namin, talagang sariling sikap lang. Although it feels great to be able to play your favorite band's songs, it's more fulfilling to make your own song, especially as a group. In composing naman, compose songs that you relate to. Tapos try to immortalize the feeling of that rare moment. At least in a 5 minute or more song.
Yeah. Okay. Next, we have si Joe. Yeah. Ano pwede mo advice sa mga kids for planning to have their own band or creating their own song?
Well, take care of your fingers. Do what you love.
That's true.
Use this when you write.
And then Jem?
Yeah. Ang ganda ng sinabi ni Jo. Yun naman talaga eh. Medyo cliche pero doon nagsa-start lahat eh. Makinig ka ng makinig ng music na gusto mo pero at the end of the day, hanapin mo yung direction mo. Yung tunog mo talaga. And that will, you will be cut above the rest. So, yun lang. Sundan mo lang yung direction.
Yeah. And then lastly, we have Ronald.
Yes, if you asked me 5 or 10 years ago, first thing I tell the kids is buy a tuner. And then, well, actually ngayon hindi na, they have no excuse because the tuner is already free as an app in your cell phone. And then you can buy the clip-on tuners like 400, 200 pesos na lang online. So, but again, it's not an excuse, still buy a tuner. Be in tune. That's mas mabuti in tune and malinis rather than mabilis ka nga, sabog ka naman. Which comes to also practice and play your influences. It's okay, just play your influences, but carve like the same thing as the other guy said. Carve your own path in the music that you do by creating like writing songs and be your own personality. Yun.
Ayan, Ronald, meron yatang gusto mong pa-shout out kayo.
Sino yun?
Pwede ba natin? Yan.
Ay, nako, may utang ata ako dyan.
Tapos may hot basis.
I don't...
Okay.
Chicks.
I think so. Yeah, so I think before we end this segment, we would like to show our third and final questions for our game trivia. So how many members comprises the Dozer band? So yan po yung third question natin for all of our listeners and viewers. So we will pause for a short break. You are stay tuned to NAPALM, your new all Pinoy alternative music source.
Magbabalik ang New All Pinoy Alternative Music.
New All Pinoy Alternative Music.
Only here on V81 Radio, South Manila.